Hello guys! Today I'm going to explain how to make driftwoods for aquarium. In this video I will explain correct procedures and important tips about making best driftwoods for your aquarium. As a driftwood you can use branches, roots, and trunk parts of the trees. But I recommend you to use roots because root parts has various shapes and it will enhance natural look of the tank or pond. Let's go to procedure. First, we should identify what are the unwanted things on the wood which can harmful to your fish and plants. This is bark of this roots. If you use woods with bark, it can be harmful to your aquarium. Because after a few weeks, barks will rot and spoil, then gradually particle release to the aquarium water, also release tannins and some resins to the water. Look at this. This part of root is very soft, therefore particle can easily release to water. Look at this fungus colonies live on the wood. These fungus will harm your aquarium fish and plants. Therefore should remove these fungus colonies. For that you can use a brush with water. This wood has a lot of fungus and mud. You can use a brush with water to remove that. But try to find best woods without mud, fungus, and insects. It will reduce risks of spread disease and reduce water quality deterioration in the tank. Now I'm going to start the procedure. Step 1. Soak the wood. Now I'm going to add enough salt to normal water. Important tip. Salt helps to kill pests and microorganisms, also helps to cleaning the wood. Now I dissolve salt using rod. Important tips. Using salt can increase the rate of tannin leaching. After 1 week, should remove the salt water and replace with fresh water. If not, salt can accumulate it in the wood. After dissolve the salt, you can add all the wood parts which you want to use for aquascapes. These woods not sinking because dried wood parts are lightweight. Floating wood not suitable for aquascapes and aquarium. I want to cover all the parts of wood to absorb water and release tannins and resins. Therefore, I placed a stone on the wood to avoid floating. After 1 week update. Look at the color of water. It turned into brown and yellow color. It means resins, tannins, and all the particles are start released to water. After 4 weeks update. Look at the color and texture of the wood. Now the bark of the wood is very dark color. It means it's time to go to other steps. After 4 weeks, you will notice that the bark has become soft enough and peeling off from the wood. Also, the tannins has largely disappeared from the wood. Important tip. Remember, you should discard the old water every week and rinse the wood well. Step 2. Remove the bark. In this step, I remove bark and soft parts of these roots. I use small knife to remove bark. Let's start this easy work. Look at the color of root after peeling off. This kind of color tells you that the wood were seasoned well. You should remove all the bark on the roots and also the soft areas. If not, it can affect on water quality in the tank. Important tip. After the cleaning, you should ensure there are no any fungus, bark, or insects. If there is any, it will affect on your aquarium health. I cleaned all the wood. Now there are no any fungus, bark, or insects. Now it looks like this after cleaning. Look at the quality of these wood. Step 3. Boiling. This is the process of sterilization. First I added the wood and then I add sufficient water to boiling. You can take a large pot and boil the wood for 2 hours to sterilize it properly. Important tip. This step is to kill the bacteria, algal, or fungal spores in the wood as much as possible. Let the wood boil slowly. When boiling, it helps remove excess tannins from the wood, which can color your aquarium water yellow or dark brown. These wood are too buoyant and floats to the surface. Waterlogging will ensure that it stays at the bottom of the tank. Important tip: boiling is key to sink the wood. I always check color of the water because if water turned to dark, boiling is complete. If the wood is bigger than the pot, after boiling one side of the wood dot, it should be turned and boiled on the other side. This is foam. When you boiled enough time, these foam will disappear. After 1 hour, I turned the wood and let to boil other side. Look at the color. It ensures boiling step is complete now. Step 4. Cooling and washing. After the boiling, add the woods into water and let it cool. Then you can rinse the wood properly. Now you can see this wood is submerged in water. Look at this. After boiling process, wood is not floating and it sink to bottom. Now you can call the wood as driftwood. Step 5. Let it dry. Normally let the driftwood dry about 24 hours. After that process is complete. Now you have your own driftwood. Thank you for watching.